Good evening. This serves as my video conclusion to my paper. So the first question is, what are the implications to social work of understanding your child's development? So we all now know that social work, the main goal is to improve the overall well-being of society. I feel like children that are growing up right now, in a sense, they're basically our future. Like how they are affected by the things that are going on, so will the next generation and the next generation. So all of these factors, environmental, genetic, social, mental, all of these things basically are the genetic makeup of the kind of society that we're going to end up having when the children that are little now end up being leaders in the future. I definitely feel like social work and development of children sort of go hand in hand, because as society is changing, so is the development of our children. Like, it's ever changing. Like, just like things that we have went through as people that are our age, I'm not going to say the age, but older people, some of the things that we have went through in our lives, the children that are growing up today will not experience. So I just feel like it's up to us as social workers to lay the foundation and sort of like aid the way the world is moving so that it can continue to progress and not regress. Number 2 is the ASQ a good tool to use with populations of the Southwest? So I personally do not live in the Southwest. I live in the South, but I definitely felt like the ASQ tool was very good, and it was something that could be used all around the world. I didn't think that it was just something that would just benefit the Southwest. I felt like the questions that were asked, the questions that were on the paper and the questions that I used in assessing my child, I felt like they were questions that I could have asked any child anywhere, whether in the South, up north, Midwest, anywhere. I don't feel like the questions were just based to be asked of children of the Southwest. Like, I feel like all children hit developmental milestones. All of the questions that were asked were things that children are going through. So I didn't feel like it was like specific to children of the Southwest. What did you learn from this experience? Reflect on your experiences. This was like a great experience for me, because I always told myself that I wanted to work with veterans or older people. It was definitely a challenge working with the 3-year-old child that I worked with, because I was with him for like 2 or 3 hours that day. And it was definitely different for me, because I usually work, like in the profession that I'm in, I work with older people that can talk. Like, it's usually older people that I'm working with. I rarely work with babies. So this was like a definite change for me. It really taught me to sort of open my eyes and not be so focused on working with one group of people. It let me know that I could, if I wanted to, sort of expand my mindset and work with all groups of people, children of all ages. And I felt like this was definitely a learning experience for me, because like, I actually felt like I was doing a real assessment. Like, granted, it was a real assessment, but like, I went in there thinking like a clinical social worker. Like, I was like, okay, A, B, C, and D. I had like my little notes written down, and I went in there knowing what I needed to do and what I needed to get from spending time with this child. I definitely felt like it was something that I enjoyed doing. I definitely feel like, even though this class is going to be over, I definitely will be still using the ASQ model if I ever decide to have to do an assessment on a child again. Something that I can just use all the time, honestly. I felt like it was like basic stuff that I could use in any situation with children. So overall, I had a great experience doing this paper. This class has taught me a lot. It was definitely challenging at times, but I definitely can appreciate the challenges, because I know that it's going to make me a better social worker in the future. So thank you. Bye-bye.